Okay, so what we're going to do now is talk you through how to move off and stop. So the objectives of today's lesson is to teach you how to prepare the vehicle from the side of the road and move away using the MSM routine and take up a normal driving position in the road.
Okay.
I'll also be teaching you how to stop. So firstly I'll be teaching you how to select a safe, convenient and legal place to stop your vehicle. And then on the approach to stopping we'll be using a routine called MSPSL, which I'll talk you through shortly.
Okay.
And then afterwards I'll be teaching you how to secure the car once you've stopped the vehicle as well.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep.
Any questions there?
Nope.
Magic. So you've got a few different types of moving offs. You've got a flat one, which is what we're doing at the moment, or going to be doing. We've got an angled moving off, a hill start, going up a hill, and then going down a hill as well.
Okay.
And we'll try and cover as many as we can, and any that I don't cover, obviously we'll make sure we cover in future lessons, yeah?
Yep.
Now, there's a lot to remember, so don't worry if you forget. I'll keep reinforcing what we've just spoken about, alright?
Okay.
Obviously you've got yourself set up to move off. How are your mirrors? Are they okay for you?
I'm just going to adjust the interior. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So we've already got the engine on because the aircon's on.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is talk you through how to move off and stop.
Okay.
As you start to pick it up, I'll ease off the instruction, okay?
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is push the clutch down fully and then palm it into first gear. Great. Then I want you to set the gas gently, or a bit high, so we want it just above 1. Okay, if we rev it too high we might scare like the grannies walking near the vehicle, yeah?
Okay.
And then ease the clutch up slowly to the bite so we get a light tug. So you want it just above 1, so you're keeping it about the thickness of a pound coin on the gas, yeah?
Okay.
And ease the clutch up a little bit higher for me until you feel a tug. And once you feel that tug, hold both feet still. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, now can you hear that cranking noise? Just push the clutch down 1 millimetre. That's an indication it's too high, it's pulling on the handbrake, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, you got the bite, we're ready to go. So we'll put our left hand on the handbrake so we're ready. We're going to look over our left shoulder first. Oh. So before you release that handbrake, you need to know what's all around you. Okay. So if we moved off there, obviously we could cause an accident. So we check the left door mirror as well. Clutch down, clutch down, clutch down. A little bit keen. So we've got to look all around us first, rascal, alright? And then if it's safe, which it isn't, because there's about 3 cars coming up behind us, we're just going to wait.
Okay.
And rather than giving your neck, straining your neck, just keep a look in that mirror there, and then when it looks clear, we're going to have to reset the observations again. So left, all the way around to right, right shoulder, release the handbrake. That's it. Don't need a signal, there's nobody behind us. Okay, gradually increase the gas, holding that left foot at the bite. Good, and then ease the clutch up slowly. Good, so we'll take up our normal driving position with a focal point. We'll keep that just on the curb but not over. Okay, now when you went to second there, it went into neutral, yeah? Remember, you've got to keep the pressure to the left and down.
Okay.
Alright? So what we're going to do, we're going to find a safe place to stop. So first thing we're going to do is check our mirror, and then we're going to come off the gas and look for a safe place to stop. We're not going to slow down anymore at the moment, we're just looking for a safe place. Is there anywhere good to stop at the moment?
No.
Why not?
Because the rear lines
That's
are
it.
overturned.
So we're going to have to carry on a little bit further. So we're going to stop just after these double yellows. So interior mirror, left door mirror, signal. Getting too close to the curb, so focal point on the curb. Now off the gas. Brake gently. Clutch down fully. Come away from the curb a bit for me. And then brake gently to stop. Keep both feet still. Handbrake. Neutral. Cancel your signal. And then you can rest your feet. Okay. So, a couple of things when we're going to stop.
Yeah.
The first thing we wanted to do was line this up with the curb, but don't let it go over. At the moment, when you look at it on the when you look at your focal point, does it look slightly over the curb?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. So what we got is the front of the car's angled towards the curb and the back end's sticking out slightly.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. So let's just keep it on the curb but not over.
Okay.
And just continue for about 5 metres or so till the car completely straightens. Good to stop. Once you've stopped, just secure the car and then into neutral, yeah?
Yep.
You were just going for the gear change a little bit whilst it was still moving.
Okay.
That was all. Right, okay, so let's give it another go. So I'll watch you this time.
Okay.
Now, just before you move off, you look like you're going to release the handbrake, but you haven't prepared the car. So remember, gas and clutch. And what we've got here is a hill start. Can you see it's up a hill? So
yeah.
what's going to happen if you release the handbrake with no biting point? That's it. So let's get your biting point ready first. That's it. Good. Lovely. Gradually increase the gas. That's it. Again, when we're going to second, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Coming into neutral.
Because you could end up getting fourth gear there by plopping it into neutral. Now what we're going to do is pull up on the left where it's safe to leave your vehicle. So just remember your left door mirror as well. Clutch down, clutch down, clutch down. That's it, keep both feet still. And then cancel the signal. Okay, so a couple of things when we were pulling up to stop there. You check your interior mirror, but we missed checking our door mirror.
Okay.
It's unlikely, but a cyclist might be coming up on the left, so that's why we do that. Also, just as you were stopping, I had to prompt you to push your clutch down. What would have happened if I hadn't prompted you? Yeah. So just before you stop, it's clutch down, then brake gently to stop.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I can't really fault that. Yes. So next time, just remember both mirrors before pulling up.
Yep.
And then just before you come to a stop, what you can do with the clutch?
Clutch down, then
that's it.
brake.
Okay, let's give it another go. Now what we got here is an angle moving off.
Okay.
So we need to control the car very slowly with the clutch. If the vehicle goes too fast, what are you going to do with the clutch?
Put it down.
Push it down, that's it. Okay, good. Lovely. And let's do that second gear. Well done. Now along these straight roads, we're just checking our mirror sort of every 4 or 5 seconds, just to see what's behind us, what might be overtaking, and we're going to look for a safe place to park our vehicle. So before we do that, do you remember what you need to do?
Check behind.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes it's like looking for someone's house, you know. You should check your mirror to see what's behind you before you start slowing down, like you would if you were trying to find someone's house. You know, you need to be considerate, see if there's something behind you. Now just look opposite. Is that a good place to stop?
No.
That's it. So obviously we're looking left, but just look opposite. If there's a junction, then we need to keep the sort of 3 car lengths away. That's it. There's a bit of a bend here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 3rd time lucky. Whenever you do put your signal on like that, just check your mirror, see if it's affecting anyone behind you, because they might try and overtake you, see?
Yeah.
And then if nothing's happening, then obviously take your signal off and carry on.
No.
So we could stop just before this pathway, couldn't we?
Oh,
If you got, don't worry, you ain't got time, so we'll carry on. Okay, so perhaps just after this lamppost, yeah? Remember, you've got to go past this junction. You don't want to double park with those cars there, so.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off the gas, good. Off the brakes slightly, and then reapply.
Yeah.
You're doing alright. Okay. So good stop in the end. Obviously, we're a little bit keen to pull up, but it weren't always very safe, yeah. So If you can't find a safe place, just keep checking your mirror for updates what's behind you.
Okay.
And just don't rush your decision pulling up.
Yeah.
Just as you come to a stop there, you're just braking a little bit heavy.
Okay.
So that could surprise people behind you.
Yeah.
Also, you can make you lurch forwards as well. So just as you're about to stop, just come off the brake.
Okay.
And then reapply. Okay.
Yeah.
So next time when we're looking for safe places, let's look opposite as well, because there's a couple of occasions where there was a junction, and then obviously you were going to park where there was parked cars, and if a van or a lorry come through, there wouldn't have been enough space.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it one more go. So we see all these cars come in. If we put a right signal on now, that's the wipers for the laugh. Okay. What we're doing is telling the guy behind we're moving off. So look all around you, and then right shoulder. That's it. Good. And then cancel signal. Now the reason why we could move off there was because the oncoming traffic was forcing him to wait behind us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So by us moving off, it helps him move off as well there. If there was no vehicles coming towards us, then we'd wait for him to go past.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say anything. You find me a safe place where you'd leave your vehicle.
Okay.
Remember the indicators are on the left,
Right.
not the right. Position just a little bit far out there. So remember, use your focal point on the grille. Just keep that on the curb, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. The only thing I can pick at there was, what do you think I'm going to pick at?
Oh, I don't know.
Just at the end, a little bit heavy on the brake.
Oh, okay.
But apart from that, because we sort of lurch slightly in, to make that feel a little bit more comfortable, you just come off the brake just before you're going to stop, like a millimetre, and then just reapply,
Okay.
and then you don't get that lurch.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it one more go. See if that's skill or fluke. Well done, good. When we're passing the parked vehicles, how much clearance do you think we should leave for them?
An open car door length.
Now, because you come out quite wide, there was a junction on the right, that could be a bit dangerous. You have cars coming out, they think, you know, you're like on the other side of the road there a little bit too much. Yeah? Yeah, you find me a safe place to stop. I won't say anything unless you get the pickle. Okay, so just check your mirrors first though. Okay. So again, pretty good. Just again, what do you think?
The brake.
That weren't so bad, but
okay.
just before,
Mirrors.
remember your routines, MS, PSL.
Yeah.
You started slowing down before you checked it was safe to slow down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from that, I can't fault that moving off and stopping lesson. All right.
Okay.
Well done.